Hello Pisces, this is Inner Light Tarot 1111 with your August reading. As I say in all my videos, sometimes I swear I can get on a roll and be caught somewhere between trucker and sailor. If swearing offends you or in some way bothers you, this channel is not for you. So feel free. Exit stage left. This reading is a general reading. It will not resonate with everyone, may not resonate with anyone. If some of it does, then take that. If some of it doesn't, then discard it. If it does resonate, like, share, comment, and subscribe. If nothing resonates, then this reading was not meant for you. If you care to get a personal reading, yeah, I'm off today, don't mind me. I will leave my information in the description below. I have my rates. I've been getting asked a lot about free readings. Unfortunately, that's not going to be possible because this supplements my income right now. I will periodically do drawings, however, for free personal readings. Milestones will be an event when I reach, a certain number of subscribers, let's say. Or I just put something out there and say, hey, comment below if you want to be considered in the drawing for the free reading. But other than that, I do not do free readings. With that being said, if I think of anything else, hey, you know what, I'll throw it in there. Otherwise, let's get started because we're 2 minutes in and I'm still yapping. So, here we go. Pisces, we're starting with your present. And don't ask me why I laid it like that, I just did. But the devil is definitely crossing your energy. You came out as the Queen of Cups. You're someone who knows your feelings. You're in tune with your intuition. You understand what your feelings are. You see that full cup that she's holding? She knows. She is not, someone who's grasping at straws to figure it out. She already knows. This is someone sensitive, empathetic, someone who thinks from their heart, not logic, like totally opposite air signs and swords. This is saying that you're developing your intuition. You're conscious of your feelings. But I also think you are being very conscious of how other people are treating you. Your blockage, which is so significant because it came out that way and I left it because that's what I'm feeling. The devil generally represents Capricorn. This is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This represents, in your blockage, interferes, feeling stuck, restricted. Could be that you are dealing with momentary pessimism. It could be talking about addictions, codependency. You could be manifesting your own entrapment through your thoughts. I get the feeling that some of my Pisces are obsessed with a situation, and I'm feeling like you're being controlled by materialism. That's the obsession. Not for all of you. There are some. But fear is definitely the blockage here. The devil, actually, with the Queen of Cups, This says that you're thinking the worst. there could be a truth coming to light. And although you wanted the truth and you thought this was going to make you feel better, it still hurts. And, you know, I mean, if we put them side by side and not in, you know, necessarily the structured Celtic cross, the devil's seated right next to the Eight of Swords. And you know what? It's just basically the twin card. You've just got the higher and the lower here. Major Arcana, Minor Arcana. But they both speak of blockages, self-entrapment. This is you doing it to yourself. Your fears are creating this blockage. Look at your situation from a different view because you have choices in front of you. But you got to take off the blindfold and stop manifesting being stuck. In your future position, you have the Four of Pentacles, grasping on very tightly to your money. Maybe you feel like it's slipping away or going. Yeah. I think you don't feel that you're going to have enough in the future. This card could also speak about being isolated from friends and family. Again, isolation. If I could turn the card around. Isolation. Self-entrapment, self-imposed. Maybe you feel that you need a time out. You need time away to yourself to create the stability of the Four of Pentacles. The High Priestess is your conscious mind, which is ironic because the High Priestess is the guardian of the unconscious. This is saying you need to look for what is out of balance. Obviously, High Priestess is about intuition. Going inward and using your intuition is going to give you the knowledge required to learn how to fix this situation. Your intuition and the solutions may come in your dreams, but this is saying that your life is changing. Things that you may have been certain about, you can no longer take for granted. Like, you have to look at everything and you have to assess what's in front of you. But your intuition is going to guide you to the right decision. Next, for your unconscious mind, you have death. Oh. It's not that bad. Death represents Scorpio. But death is the end of a cycle, the end of a phase. It could be the end of a major phase in your life. This is saying leave the past and embrace the new. Resistance is futile. No, this is not Star Trek Next Generation, but it was a good show. Resistance is only going to bring you pain. Being stuck, creating your own traps, is resisting. Don't resist change. Change can be good. It can be painful, but change is for your higher good. This is for growth. This is for better things in the future. Embrace the transformation. It could also talk about sudden and unexpected changes. It's also saying to let go of unhealthy attachments. So, you know, you have the Devil card as well, talking about addictions. So I'm feeling like some of you have something that you really need to lay off of. Somebody's overindulging. Somebody is drinking too much, smoking too much. It could be a matter of, if it's not a substance, It could be that you are trapped in wallowing in self-pity too much. But some unhealthy habit needs to go. Clear as a bell. And next, how you view yourself is Temperance. This is also the card of Sagittarius. It could just be fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. But this card, Temperance, is all about balance. You view yourself as someone who is learning to keep calm in stressful situations, finding peace. You're clear about your long-term visions. You're listening to your inner voice. You're listening and being guided by your intuition, or you're learning to. I think this is a beginning. I think you're just feeling it out and you're becoming more comfortable, and you are steadily relying more on your intuition. But you see yourself as someone who is learning to adapt, coordinating new projects. But this card could also talk, again, about seclusion. I mean, Jesus, there's like seclusion everywhere. You know, you've got holing up away from friends and family. You've got Devil energy, which talks about restriction, entrapment. You've got Eight of Swords. You know, Four of Pentacles talks about isolation. It's just all over this reading. You can't be isolated forever. You just can't. First of all, it's not healthy. Some of you, I think, need to meditate. If you're not sure what that is or how to go about it, there are so many different venues on Google. Pull up an article. Practice. I started to meditate about a year ago. And I will say it's been a complete blessing to me. At first I started out, you know, I couldn't barely last 30 seconds before going stir crazy. I was out of my freaking mind because I did not know how to quiet my mind, how to quiet myself, my inner self. But, you know, it started out like 25 seconds. Then after a couple days, it grew into, you know, just over a minute. Then it was 5 minutes. And now I'm to a point where I really look forward to the peace and calm that I get from just sitting and being still, because it's the only time I can really connect inwardly and just connect with spirit and connect with the universe. You're connecting with your higher self. How others view you. Tower. Others view you as someone who has gone through a sudden, unexpected change, maybe ending. Death. Sudden, unexpected change. You've got it twice here. So something major is blown up in your life, Pisces. Tower again. Tower says, okay, we've been giving you signals in the form of red flags. You should be seeing these, but you're brushing them aside. We keep giving you signs. You keep brushing it aside. Kind of like that little kitty cat that comes and rubs up on your leg and you say, go away, little kitty. And then the kitty comes back and rubs on your leg and you say, go away, kitty. And you don't pay attention to that little kitty until it arches its back and hisses at you and scratches your damn leg. So that's the Tower. This is the little kitty who's going to come up and hiss and arch its back and scratch your leg. And not in a, oh, I had an itch way. More on a, ow, damn it, get the fuck away from me way. Because you're not listening. So the universe sends the Tower to say, okay, now we're going to blow shit up. Since you can't listen, we're going to take control like the overbearing parent. You didn't learn the lesson, so that's what our job is, to teach you. Spirit says, fire sign again. Fire, fire, fire. Love my fire signs. Yeah, so you're definitely dealing with fire here. You know, you pretty much got every sign here, but I don't think all of it is necessarily people. There's a lot of energy here in that way. What was I going to say? Oh, sorry, with the Tower. I got a little distracted. Went on my little monologue. So others view you as being a little naive, maybe blind to the truth. Maybe they see you as somebody who can... I think they see you as a person with choices. They know you're capable of rising above the situation and coming out for, you know, you're going to come out on top. But if you stay stuck in this energy, I mean, this is really low vibration here. If you stay stuck in this energy, you're going to regress back to this. You don't want that. Or at least I would hope you wouldn't want that. You need to rise up and find that strength from within. Oh my God. Within. Hello. I think others also see you as someone who maybe some people understand and know about the fact that you are trying to gain more wisdom. Maybe you're trying to gain more knowledge about spirituality. Maybe you are studying things. Could be a lot of things. I mean, it could be tarot. It could be crystals. It could be meditation. Maybe you've begun studying how to meditate. It's not as easy as you would think, but it gets easier and it becomes very rewarding. I think also with the High Priestess, you know, the Tower talks about blowing shit up. The Tower with the High Priestess, you know, this is talking about your intuition. This is talking about the inner you. So to me, this is saying that you have to rebuild from the inside. Shit blew up in your outer world, but it's inside that's going to get you the stability. You can't take care of anything on the outside until you fix the inside. You can't love other people until you love yourself. It's the same premise. And then for your hopes and fears, we have the Ace of Swords. This talks about decisiveness, sharp mind, insight, clarity, victory over adversity, getting justice in a situation. There could be a warning here as well to consider your actions, because you do have the Tower and it's right next to the Ace of Swords. Unexpected consequences could be here for taking hasty actions without a lot of thought. Thought being represented by swords. Could be a situation, Pisces, where you're getting out of the frying pan and into the fire. Literally, it's showing fire. It's spraying fire. For your outcome, we have the Seven of Pentacles. This talks about reaping what you've sown. That could be good or bad. It also talks about stability, planning for the future. What you've put in, you're going to get out. If you're expecting a quick return, this is not that. Think about planting a seed, like maybe an acorn. How long does it take that tree to grow? Growth, real change Change represented by the Tower. Change represented by death. Real change takes time, but nothing good comes easy, and I'm sure you've all heard that. Could be that someone is going back to school. Maybe you're investing in your education. Wouldn't that be fabulous? You know, also with Temperance and the Tower, this kind of also represents relationships breaking up. It could be close friends that part ways. It could be a lover. It could be a love interest. It could also talk about face-to-face confrontation. So I think in that regard, you really need to listen to this Ace of Swords, because right here, it's telling you very, very plainly. I cannot get these together for the life of me. These three cards together are very poignant, because the Tower and the Sword, that talks about gaining clarity. Consider your actions carefully. With the Tower, unexpected consequences. Because if you don't, that Temperance Tower situation is going to blow up a relationship. Be very cautious about what it is that you're thinking about. Consider your actions. Because a face-to-face confrontation is seldom the best way to go. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, let's take one of my favorite decks. I love my Doreen Virtue Angel cards. They're fabulous. They're very insightful. They're wonderful. Ooh, there we go. 3 of Fire, which is also 3 of Wands. Abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Patience. Making long-term plans. I talked about that earlier in the reading. Long-term plans, people. That is not it. Because, you know, Temperance talks about long-term vision. But you're blocking yourself from being successful. That's half of the problem. Okay, I wasn't going to, but I'm being urged to take that card. Seriously? I can't even. Okay, so 5 of Wands or 5 of Fire. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. What did I say? We don't need to have conflict. And you won't have conflict if you consider your actions carefully. You will not have bad outcomes. You will not have unexpected consequences that put you in a world of hurt. Balance. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. So balance, right? Moderation. Every card is backing up every other card. Okay, what do you have for my Pisces for finances, Spirit? month of August 2018. Pisces. Ego. A false sense of entrapment. Holy shit, you cannot make this stuff up. Being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts, which is the equivalent of the devil. You've got it twice in this reading, so that is poignant. You also have it backed up by the Eight of Swords. Entrapment, self-entrapment. Just cannot. And I'm going to take like one from each of these other decks. These are Doreen Virtue Oracle cards. Beautiful depictions. I love these pictures. They're just gorgeous. Career transition. What did I say? Learning a new skill. Could be going back to school. You're holding on to your pentacles tightly and you think it's all going to slip away, so you're going back to school. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So maybe you'll get the job first and then they'll pay for school, or maybe it's that you want to further your career in something you love doing and you're just going to independently choose to study. Brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. God, I love this. Freaking fabulous, man. How about the romance side for Pisces? What have we got cooking for Pisces? Because I got the devil here, man. Ooh. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. What do you want, Pisces? Do you want to sit and wallow in self-pity? Do you want to tie your own hands? Do you want to be bound and restricted unnecessarily? Do you want to have conflict with others and have the universe come in with this damn tower to blow your shit up? I don't think so, because I sure as hell don't. I'm learning to use my intuition, because every time I don't, I sit back and say, damn, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Don't be like me. That's some funny shit. Okay, if this is only 2 cards, I'm taking it. Oh! Flip a bird, man. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. You also have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Come on, man. You got some bomb-ass shit coming up in here. Very soon, playfulness and flirt. So you're going to bring this in very soon by flirting and having a playful attitude. But to do that, you have got to put down your entrapments and addictions. Get the fuck out of your head, Pisces. Because the universe has already brought in the tower and death. You know, death came first. This is a definite ending. You ain't coming back from this shit. And right after the tower, you have the Ace of Swords, which is about new beginnings. So, that is your reading, Pisces. If you liked it, please click like. All of you, click like. Everybody coming to my room should click like. If you don't like, then maybe this is not the channel for you. But I appreciate all your likes. I so appreciate the recent donations that have been coming in. You all are amazing. You all are so super fabulous. I feel so supported, so loved, and so blessed by all of you. I can't even tell you. I've been inundated with requests for personal readings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm a little backed up right now. I shouldn't say backed up. That sounds really bad. I'm a little, you know, behind in my schedule at the moment. I will get to them as soon as I can. It should not be more than 3 or 4 days. But, you know, those of you who want a personal reading, as I said in the beginning, the information is going to be down in the description below. Email me once I receive payment. We can discuss what it is that you want and when we can schedule a time for the read. Until then, my dear Pisces, cross watchers. Yes, cross watchers, I love you too. If this doesn't resonate, please check your moon and rising signs as well as Venus for love. If you don't know what your moon and rising are or what they represent, very easily you can Google natal charts. There are free natal charts all over the internet. If you know your time of birth, obviously you should know the day you were born. Some don't, and that's okay. There could be adoption and other things. But check out your natal chart, because I know a lot of times if my sun sign, which is Aries, I was born April 9th, 1970. Yeah, I'm old. Anyway, my sun sign is an Aries. That's based on the month and the day that I was born. Your moon and rising are totally different animals, but that's for another day. Anyway, again, I'm going to say goodnight with peace, love, and light.